Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Nuggets News. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different and show you how to earn some cryptocurrency for free. So Coinbase recently launched their new product, Coinbase Earn. It's an educational focused, module-based way to earn some free cryptocurrency. So today they launched the BAT module, and I've had to join the waitlist there to get $10 of free BAT tokens. And I did apply for the ZRX module a little while back, so it is going to let me do that one today, earn some tokens, but most of all it's that educational side of things, which I think is really important from the community point of view. And we've covered these projects with full fundamental analysis very early on, nearly 2 years ago now, which is hard to believe. So let's go and start course and do this together. Scroll down here and take the first lesson.
ZRX believes that all forms of value in the world will eventually be represented as tokens. Tokens are unique digital assets that you can own and store in a cryptocurrency wallet. Someday you may buy a house, and rather than a paper contract, your proof of ownership may be a token, securely stored on a public blockchain. Anything can be tokenized. Money, shares of stock, real estate, video game items. Basically, if you can own it, you can tokenize it. But why is that important? Tokens have many benefits. You can store them securely without trusting any third party to keep them safe. You can buy and sell them quickly, even internationally. But perhaps most importantly, they allow for the creation of global markets that don't currently exist. Let's look at an example. Alice owns a house and she wants to sell it. In the world of tokens, she's got two options. First, sell her home the traditional way by using intermediaries like lawyers, escrow agents, and title companies. This can be slow and expensive. Her second option would be to tokenize her house. When it's time to sell, Alice and the buyer can use a smart contract to securely swap ownership of the token for the sale price of the home. Alice gets cryptocurrency, and the buyer gets the token representing ownership of Alice's home. Cutting out intermediaries and trading assets peer-to-peer would make the sale simpler, faster, and less expensive. Alice may get a higher price for her house, too, since she can now sell her house on a global marketplace where millions of buyers can participate. To make their vision of a tokenized world come to life, ZRX is building the open-source infrastructure that will enable frictionless, peer-to-peer exchange of tokens, ultimately creating a world that is more efficient, transparent, and equitable.
So guys, if you are watching along at home, feel free to skip through these or watch them with me. But let's take the quiz now. ZRX's vision to create a tokenized world through frictionless peer-to-peer exchange of tokens. That sounds pretty good to me. They're not building a wallet. They're not helping buy and sell Bitcoin, really. To help lawyers and escrow agents know more efficient software language, no. The thing that I really like about this is not so much in Australia or the US, where a few dollars or $10 isn't a lot of money, but if people have their basic smartphone in one of these developing nations, $10 of BAT might be a lot of money, and they can do all these tasks. All of a sudden, they might have earned $100 of cryptocurrency, which is a month's wage. Can feed their family and so on. So that's what I really like about this.
The ZRX protocol is a new way to trade tokens and cryptocurrencies with other people. It's peer-to-peer, so you don't have to rely on an intermediary like a bank or a broker. All you need is a crypto wallet that supports Ethereum, like Coinbase Wallet or MetaMask. Let's look at an example of how ZRX works. Say you want to trade an Ethereum token for another. If you know who you want to trade with, you can send them a ZRX order via instant message or email. Then all they need to do is accept the trade and it will execute. Think of it like trading cards with a friend, except it's electronic and more secure. If you don't have anyone to trade with, you can visit a ZRX relayer. Relayers are marketplaces that connect buyers and sellers. They're like digital bulletin boards where anyone can post a buy or sell order. Each order contains everything needed to make a transaction happen. After you find an order you like, you just confirm it with your crypto wallet, and the ZRX protocol securely completes the trade. That's how easy it is to trade cryptocurrency with ZRX. Several relayers exist today, and the ZRX team expects many more to appear over time. Any developer can create a relayer using ZRX's open source software. And relayers can serve an endless number of different communities. For example, gamers might use a relayer to trade in-game items. Music fans might use a relayer to buy concert tickets. And businesses might use relayers to buy and sell file storage and processing power. These are just a few examples. There are countless more. Just as the internet enabled millions of unique websites, ZRX hopes to enable millions of unique global marketplaces. And that could make the global economy more efficient for everyone.
And we have done full fundamental analysis on ZRX and Radar Relay that they just spoke about then as well. So what is the ZRX protocol? It is a new way to trade tokens and cryptocurrencies. And one more lesson, and then I think we're complete. But feel free to skip through, as I said, guys, if you're watching at home.
The ZRX protocol is a new way to trade tokens and cryptocurrencies with other people. It's an open source project built on top of the Ethereum blockchain. Because it's open source, that means the ZRX protocol changes frequently. Almost every day, Ethereum adds new features and developers write new code for ZRX. So how does ZRX evolve without breaking the projects that use it today? That's where the ZRX token comes in. ZRX is a token built on Ethereum that interacts with the ZRX protocol. Today, ZRX is used to pay fees to ZRX relayers. When you make a trade through a ZRX relayer, you pay them a small amount of ZRX. In the future, however, the ZRX team plans to use ZRX for an additional purpose. They plan to give people who hold ZRX tokens complete control over how the ZRX protocol changes over time. By allowing ZRX to adopt upgrades without downtime or disruption to markets, relayers and ZRX users always have access to the latest technology. This allows the ZRX protocol to evolve publicly over time, guided by a global community of people who are incentivized to improve existing projects while remaining focused on ZRX's future.
Yeah, and I think it's those tokens that maybe don't have a lot of use case now, but are building the big infrastructure for a lot of stuff to be built on top of that are going to have so much value in the future. You know, it wouldn't surprise me to see the next lesson that these guys add be Maker. ZRX token used for pay relayers and future protocol upgrades. So we as the holders can decide on those future protocol upgrades. Okay, so we're all done, guys. We have finished the first lesson there. We've got a bit of free cryptocurrency. Let's head back to Coinbase Earn and see if we are able to do the basic attention token. Not yet. We're still on that wait list. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. The link will be below to sign up for Coinbase if you haven't already. Please share these videos around, smash the likes, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Cheers.